All right, hands down, this is going to be my favorite submission to PSA yet. And stay tuned for the end of this video. There's going to be a giveaway announcement. I will announce basically what you need to do. And if you're interested in submitting to PSA one card, I will tell you how you can do that free of charge through me. I will give one submission away. Basically, I'll explain the guidelines along that. So stay tuned for that at the end, but let's jump straight into this. This is a blind reveal. These came in maybe like 5 weeks, I think it was. And I'll put basically comps on the screen, screenshots of these cards. Some of them I'm just gonna have to guess. They're low print runs, they're low serialed, so there's not gonna be a lot of traction with comps out there. So let's get into it. A Genesis 2021, sorry, I'll be looking off to the screen a little bit. I have basically all my pre-grades. If you've seen the pre-grade video for this, you'll know basically what to expect, but nonetheless, I've been waiting been waiting for this, and this is the exciting part. Always love blind reveals. And I did just organize this without looking at any of the grades, just so it's in order with my sheet. And let's get into it. Enough of all the talking. So we have a 2021 Mosaic Amon-Ra St. Brown. Got this card, I don't know, basically when Mosaic first came out with last year's product. Genesis version. I have this as a 9 or a 10. We know how difficult Mosaic is to grade, and it hit a 10. That is very, very good to see. A good start. I hope all of my 9 or 10s are hitting 10s. I have nothing straight gemming on this sheet. I don't have any. Sometimes I'll have something that's just straight 10. Everything that has a 10 has a 9 or 10, that it could go both ways in my eyes. Next up, we have a Choice Black Gold. This is out of 8. Serial number is 5 of 8. As you can see right there. I'm trying to twist my arm and have the camera focus. This is the card that I would like to repeat that dime piece we just saw. 9 or 10 is what I have on this guy, and it hit a 9. That's okay. That's okay. This one would have been really good to have in a 10, but nonetheless, I'll take a 10 on the Genesis, which is a pretty tasty card nonetheless. And I think I was getting on the Amon-Ra St. Brown train this year. I think my receiver is going to be Chris Olave. Well, last year, however you want to look at it, with product versus season. All right. I always choose a receiver. If you know and you've been around the channel, I was personally a receiver in high school, college, so that's where I gravitate towards picking up receivers, and you see a lot of receivers on this channel. So, but we have the PC guy, George Kittle. This is the 2021. I guess I had 2021 before 2020, which is next Kaboom. These are just your base Kabooms. Would be nice to have this in a 10 because I have the golds in a 10, and this hit a 9. As we know, this is very difficult to grade Kabooms. They're very often 9s just because there's always this mark right here. I don't know if you can see it within the camera, and then there's just print lines galore. I did actually have this hitting a solid 9. I guess I should use my highlighter that I brought and start marking. So we got 10, 9, 9. So been fairly accurate. If you want to see basically how my sheet is laid out right here really quick. So, all right, 2020 version Kaboom. This is the obviously kind of sideways landscape, horizontal, whatever. I have this actually possibly gemming. I have it as in a 9 or 10, and it hits the 9. Understandable. I just know how difficult Kabooms are to grade, and hopefully that's the last we see of some 9s. And yes, we are about to be on a George Kittle train. So I have 2 reds. Should be 2 reds right here, $2.99. Pretty sure I got these in order. There were so many of the same back looking cards. I was just going based off serial. All right, so I have one of these reds hitting a 9 and the other hitting a 9 or 10. So we'll see how this is. This is the color matching, I suppose, in a sense. So these are kind of a little bit more I don't know, advertised as an interest. I don't know what the words I'm trying to say. Hit a 10. That's happy to see. There we go. So, like I said, a lot of these are going to be PC. Obviously, I don't need double. So, if this guy is hitting anything, really, it's most likely I'd rather have the 10, obviously, than the 9. But it hit an 8. Wow, this went way off. I did not have 8 on this at all. Interesting. I must have severely missed something. Bottom left corner is a little rounded. I wouldn't say rounded's the right word. I'm not gonna dissect it too much, but I don't want to be one of those "why did it get that grade" type thing throughout the video. So there's an 8. That caught me off guard. Little funny there. All right, this is a purple. These are numbered out of 149. This is the only purple I have in here. I am chasing the entire rainbow, if you're wondering why there's all these Kittles. And I did just score on a black out of 10, a PSA 10. So that is on the way, and I am pretty much looking for the elusive blue 1 of 1 for this set. But nonetheless, let's see what the purple got out of 149, a 10. That's very good to see. All right, so we hit a 10 and a 10. I'll write in an 8 over the 9 for that red. All right, and then these, is this the, okay, so these are orange out of 99. So I have 2 oranges out of 99. Apologize if you're not a fan of Kittle. There's, I think, 4 more cards of Kittle, and then we're on to some other stuff here. So this, I have both, let me find, reading this right, yeah, both 9 or 10. So both of them, what I just repeated. Sorry, this is just too fun for me. Hopefully it's entertaining for you watching the reactions. It's just like, bleh, the rush. 7, yikes. Good Lord, what happened there? I don't understand how these things get so off with, like, in order to get a 7, is it I was gonna say centering, I could now go off of what they're hitting on 10s. I'll do all this in the back off camera, dissecting what's wrong. But I did not expect a 7. These all look pretty good as far as surface. We'll see how this orange did. Another orange, and it hit a 9. So neither of the 10s on orange. Gonna have to check out why these guys went sideways over there. And this is a big card out of 25. This is the first of the print run, number 1. It's always fun to have that, or jersey number, or one of the bookends, first or last number of the print run. And this green hit a 9. I think if I amp the card up a little bit more, it seems to do better, but I'm still happy with those 10s. Those are decent cards. The red, the purple. Would have liked to have that as a 10. And the last Kittle out of the stack. Apologize greatly, but not really. We have a 2020 Panini Rookies and Stars George Kittle. Great American Heroes. Kind of like this set, the design. I think it started back in 2018 or 2017. Rookies and Stars kind of had this, but this is the auto. This is numbered out of 25. Again, first of the print run, number 1. Let's see if I'm... All right, and I have this as a 9 or 10, and it hit the 9. feel like really curious why it went that way. But I saw stuff, so they saw stuff. Obviously, if I'm putting 9s, I'm seeing stuff too. But I grade pretty harshly, pretty harshly. All right, so one orange is a 9, and green was a 9. Other orange was a 7. Lordy, what happened there? Very interesting. Normally I'm pretty on, so not quite sure. All right, let's get into some baseball. Buster Posey. This is paper, but it is a gold parallel numbered out of the year 2010. These are hard to find. Come out maybe like their hibernation once every 3 months. Actually, just did find another one, and it's on its way. Actually, hit PSA's doors today, so we'll see that in about a month from now. So I'm just going to keep on submitting until I hit a 10 or can find one in a 10. But yeah, this one I have solid 9, so I don't have this one gemming at all. Well, that is a very big card. This, if you remember in my, they both have this little like white tip on the corner. Let me see if I can put mine. See that white tip? So, I guess it doesn't really matter what that other one comes back with. If I recall, I thought that other one was in better condition than this one. But, I guess I could have been off. But I am very, very happy to have that in a 10. I was hoping to get this. It is probably my favorite card in the entire order. And these, there's actually, they're numbered out of 5.99, so they're decently difficult to find. I just feel like these golds, people keep them a lot more often for what, even though there's more. These come up relatively good, but I felt confident on this. 9 to 10 is what I had this. So this is, like I said, probably one of the bigger cards I think in the order, hands down, and it hit a 9. I was expecting that. It's almost like I could predict. The off centering, I know it's a little off in this holder. I felt the centering was pretty good though. It's hard to get it straight there, but they must have saw something. I had 9 or 10. I don't know how that hit a 10 paper, but anyways, still, just to have those in the PC is pretty good. Yes, we are doing a lot of Giants and Niners. I apologize. Like I said, this was pretty PC heavy, and those are the two teams. If you like those teams, consider subscribing, because you're going to see a lot of that action on this channel. Okay, big guy during the time, and these cards were a whole lot more expensive when I bought them compared to what they probably are now. But anyways, I think this is the first of the print run. Yes, 1 out of 10. It is the gold airborne insert. I have this as an 8 or a 9. I actually have the next one as an 8 or a 9 as well, and this hits a 9. So better of the two numbers there, two sides. Yeah, but there was a lot of dimples on this. I expected that. There was a scratch, I'm pretty sure. So I even justified it in seeing it reasonably to get a 8 and wouldn't be that shocked. But these guys over here, I don't know what that's all about, but we'll look those over. I need to re-crack. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but like I said, I just have this as an 8 or 9. This is numbered out of 5, and this hits the 9. So that's good to have that on that, or have them on that side of those. But yeah, those are gonna probably, I don't know, the comps on these, like they would be, the market would have changed so much probably the last time if they were sold within 3 months. Well, probably hasn't changed too much in 3 months, but if I was to go on 130 point or something to find these, you know, a year ago or something like that, or a little bit less, then yeah, it's going to be not relative, I suppose, to the current comps. Anyways, this was a huge card when it first came out. There was a lot of hype. This was part of the hype train with Trey Lance. Paid a pretty penny, and again, I will go over and basically break down all the numbers in another video of this entire order, what I expect to make off all these cards if I was to sell them in today's market. So you can stay tuned for that. Consider subscribing if you want to check that video out. And this is numbered at a 75, the No Huddle Blue Trey Lance. I have this bad boy hitting a solid 9 on this, and it hit the solid 9. So that's accurate, I suppose. 10, we'll do that. 9, 9, 9, 9. All right. So let's see, we got 4 more cards left, and it's another Trey Lance. This one I actually have hitting a 9 or a 10. It's not numbered. These are not numbered, but they're relatively difficult to find. Choice is a lot more, I guess, less printed, I should say. Reason for the difficulty finding them. They hit a 10. So we're hitting back towards the 10 pile, which is good to see. All right, a Cooper Cup. This is a blue out of 199, light blue to be specific. I have this. I have the rest of the cards as 9 or 10. So I had all 4 of these cards. So this one I felt was a little more off, but I feel confident it's going to hit the 9. I was going to say 10 because based on how bad the regular prism I sent in a little bit ago, I felt like this one was pretty similar, but maybe a little bit more off where it's centering. So it did grab the 9. All right. These are the type of cards right here that you're going to see a lot more of on the channel. Topps Chrome, late 90s, early to mid 2000s type of stuff. So of receivers, whether it be, sorry, these stacks are kind of getting up in the way, and probably not getting these cards on the screen. And now see there's a reflection of my googly eyes peering over the phone. All right, black refractor out of 599. And 2003 is the year. I have this 9 or 10, and it hits a 9. As we know, I mean, 9 actually in black, obviously, as we know, is what I was about to say, is not too bad. It's very considerable to a 10, just because it is so difficult to gem black borders. But I felt like centering on this was very well off. And I'm not quite sure if there was any scratches or anything. I used to do notes on what was up with the card, but now I just put grades. It's kind of too tasking to put all the details. 9 or 10 on this. 2006, one of my favorite set. This is considered maybe color matching. They do have a red border, a red parallel, I guess I should say, red refractor to be specific, in this year as well, which you could consider color matching, but the black looks pretty sweet on this card, and it hit the 9. All right, so that is the order. Gargantuan stack of 9s there, but considerably understanding on many of these cards. So wish it went a little bit on the left hand side, but no complaints. It's always fun submitting and doing a live kind of reaction reveal. All right, thank you if you've gotten this far. Let's get into the giveaway announcement details. All you have to do is basically have a card that is going to be 1980 and newer, because that's what will be my next submission. That's the current basically value bulk rate of $19. I have more of that than basically 1979 and older, so I'm gonna go that route. And basically your card, whoops, I just hit the camera. Your card needs to be that, and in the comment you just need to go ahead and type somewhere within your comment giveaway. I'll put the word all together, giveaway. You can write whatever else in your comment, as long as it has giveaway. That's how I'm going to filter basically everyone down the road. If you're watching this video months down the road, obviously you're not going to have a chance to win. So for 1 week I'll have the basically video rolling with comments, entries. Go ahead and just write a comment, giveaway, and I will pick a winner next Thursday, a week from this video, releasing and it'll just be a video of announcing the winner. Nothing grand or anything, so stay tuned. If you want to subscribe, it might be a little bit easier to find that video, but otherwise that's, I think, all the information I need to explain. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully that's good enough of a giveaway, and basically you're gaining, I think, at the current rate. Obviously PSA might change a little bit with the rates. They might be putting out a special by the time this rolls out, or after. We're just gonna have to roll with it for right now. But yeah, I think that's all I had on my mind I really wanted to explain. But yeah, you're gaining about $25 of value within this. So it can be any card, it can be basketball, it does not matter, football, baseball, soccer, you name it. As long as it's sports, I think is what we need it to be, sports related, so it's in that category. Can't be like, obviously, trading card or something like that. I forgot to mention that. So it does need to be sports related, sports card, 1980 and newer, that's the current, and not over, key, another factor, not over $499 value. Don't be giving some monster card. I highly doubt that anyone of you would want to just go ahead and send that. But basically, yeah, all you're going to need to do is get that card to me, and I'll take care of the rest. I'll take care of shipping back to you and all that jazz. So hopefully you enjoy that type of giveaway. I'm going to probably be doing giveaways every single PSA blind reveal return in the future, so stay tuned for more on these types of giveaways and videos. And thank you again all for watching. Extremely sorry for all the talking here, and take care.